Hello everyone. So in previous video we have created a Dataflow Gen2 account. Now let's see how actually we can upload any file or how actually we can connect with any of the data source. To connect with any of the data source, click here and you will see all the options. So if you want to connect with the Excel, SQL Server database, all the options are available. You can connect with that. Click on the view more. You will see more options are available like Azure SQL database, Snowflake, everything is available, and based on your requirement you can connect with any of the data source. What actually we are going to do as of now, we are going to connect with the Lakehouse. We are going to connect with the Lakehouse. So we already have created a few of the Lakehouse, right? In that particular Lakehouse we will try to upload a few files and then we'll try to connect. So what I will do, first I will try to upload few files in the Lakehouse. To do that, what actually I have to do, go to the one lake. You will see this particular thing, right? What you have to do, you have to close. You can see one cut mark, right? Close it, close the workflow first. After that, go to the workspace. In a workspace, we have a fabric data factory workspace. In a fabric data factory workspace, we have a destination lakehouse. In this lakehouse, what we will do, we will try to upload a few files. So what actually I will do, I will try to upload a file. Click on the upload, click on the upload files, select this. I am going to connect with the global superstore dataset. This is the Excel file. I am going to upload that. Click on the upload. You can see global superstore Excel file got uploaded. Now what I will do, with the help of the data flow, I will try to connect this. So I'll go to the workspace again. I'll go to the data factory. We have created a data flow, right? Go there. Now how to connect, go to here, get data, go to the more option. In a one lake catalog only it is available, right? So I'll select that. It is available in a destination lakehouse, so I'll select that. You can see everything is available here. You will be able to see all the files. So if you click on the files, right, double click, you can see global superstore Excel. Click on this, select this, click on the create. Once you will select, right, you can see in the right side navigation multiple things are happening. What actually it is going to do, it is going to upload a file for us. It's still in progress. Once the few steps will be complete, right, what actually it will happen, after that the files will be uploaded and we will be able to see the files also. Now you can see in this Excel, right, I have a multiple sheets. So you can see I have a order sheet, people sheet, return sheet, customer sheet. So if you want to see any of the data, right, you can click on this. Suppose I want to analyze the order sheet. So I'll click on this order table. What will happen, I will be able to see order sheet and all the data here. Now you can see I am able to see all the data. I can see order ID, order date, ship date, or everything I can see. Similarly, if you want to see any of the data which is available in another sheets, so right side you can see, right, go to the Excel and I want to see suppose people data. So if I'll click on the people, right, so you can see replace all subsequent step. If you click on this, I will be able to go into the people data. I can see this is the two column which is available. I am able to see that. Again, I will go into that particular sheet. I'll go to the order sheet. Click on the you can see I am able to see the order data. We have order ID, order date, ship date, and all the things are available. Now suppose you want to do any kind of the transformation, so multiple things are available here in a home tab, right? If you can see, we have a multiple options are available. So let's see one by one. So first thing is like remove a column. So suppose this row ID is not important for me and this particular column actually I want to remove. So how actually I can do that? So if I'll select this and if I'll click on the remove column, you can see that particular column got removed, and the right side you can see the remove column option is coming. This particular step actually it happened, this particular transformation we perform. Now if you want to undo, if you'll click here, right, that particular column will be available again. You can see that particular has come again. Now what actually I want to do, I want to just remove it. So click on this remove column, that particular column will be removed. Now after that we have another option, that is a remove rows. So suppose I want to remove few of the rows, or suppose I want to remove any duplicate rows which is available in the order ID. So what I will do, I'll select those particular column. I'll go to the remove rows. You can see remove duplicate. So whatever the duplicate values will be there, right, that particular rows will be removed. So it's very simple, right? With the help of one click only, we are able to perform this all the kind of the operation. You do not have to write any kind of the code also. So all the duplicate IDs was present, right? That actually got removed. Now suppose again I will click on the remove rows. We have a multiple options. Suppose you want to remove the top rows. If I click here, top 10 rows you want to remove. So if you click that, the rows will be removed. So based on your requirement, this all the kind of the operation actually you can do that. And based on one click itself, you will be able to perform this all the operation. Now suppose I want to sort this data, this CT data. So if I'll click here, and for the sorting lowest to the highest, or for sorting highest to the lowest, option is available. If you'll click on the sort lowest to the highest, this particular CT column will be sorted based on the lowest to the highest. You can see for the sorting also, I do not have to write any code. With the one click itself, I am able to sort this. Means this Dataflow Gen2 is a low code. Means you do not have to write any kind of the code, very minimum code. With the help of that, you will be able to perform all the kind of the operation. Now let's see how actually we can change the data type. So you can see order date and the ship date. These two column is available. This order date, right? The date column is not coming properly, but I want to see this properly because this order date, right? It has mentioned as an integer. What actually I want to do? I want to change this data type as a date. So I'll click on this date. You can see order date got converted into the proper date. Similarly, ship date, this also is not in proper data type, right? It is in whole number it has selected, but I want to change into the date and time. So if you click on the date and time, this ship date will be converted into the date and time. So like that, with one click itself, we are able to do all the things. We are able to change the data type, we are able to remove the column, we are able to add the columns, and also it's very simple. There are multiple options are available, everything we are going to explore, but I hope you got the idea how to upload a file and how to do a basic transformation in this video. In next video we'll try to continue this.